What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. So guys, I've been noticing there is a small tiff between the H3 podcast, which is a larger podcast than that of Fresh and Fit. I don't know how they got into it with one another, but Fresh and Fit gets into it with a lot of people. Even Kevin when he was living, whether people know it or not. So Fresh and Fit, they're always having problems with somebody. And putting personal differences aside, I'm going to try to be pragmatic on this new allegation of this 19-year-old lady. Now, I will tell you, a few months ago, I did talk to Myron on the phone, and I warned him about what was to come with some of these ladies out here that they were putting on their show and allegedly dealing with or sleeping with. All right. And there's been numerous women coming out with allegations. And again, you know, in this era, when you have such of a podcast like that, and then you're dealing with some of the girls, expect to have problems like these. All right. But the kind of platform that they have, that's how they get all of their views. Their views are dependent upon those women coming there and hopefully something dramatic happening. So anyways, there was a 19-year-old young lady that came on to their show, and allegedly she says that Myron was taking her home and her phone was left in the car, and somehow Myron wouldn't bring her phone back unless he got one of their numbers or their friend numbers, and he was texting her, and then she was ignoring him, never responding to him. But then she agreed to go out on a date with him because she wanted to challenge some of his ideas. And just a lot of the stuff that was going on. I mean, hanging out with him, wanting to go to the club with him. A lot of these things just didn't make any sense. And at first, I really didn't know the story. Even SPK Speaks had to fill me in. I went and I looked at a few videos. And it seems like the guy from the H3 podcast, you know, just out of malice for Myron and Fresh, just wanted that particular lady on there to pretty much damage them when it doesn't make sense. Seems like the girl is, you know, evidently lying. Her stuff is, you know, it's kind of convoluted, kind of hypocritical. It's not matching. Like who goes out with somebody that you don't like or that you want to be alone with, and who doesn't text somebody and then wants to go to dinner with them? It doesn't make sense. But what I want to tell you guys is that it don't gotta make sense for you to get canceled. It don't gotta make sense for you to have a false report. And that's what you guys don't understand. People don't know, man. Like, let me tell you something. When you start making a lot of money on this YouTube shit, for some dudes who have never seen this kind of cash, most YouTubers are not at the elite level. But let's say you're somewhere like Kevin was. You're at the level of the H3 podcast. You're at the level of Fresh and Fit. You know, you're over 1 million subscribers. You're doing very well. Even somebody could be considered as small as my level, Alpha Male Strategies level. He's bigger than me, bro. That is life-changing money. And you then believe that you are like larger than life because now you're in a position to do things with women that you could never do before. You can buy things that you could never buy before. You can hang around with women and men in situations that you could never hang around before. You can live in cities you can never live before. And then you can also believe that you can't be eliminated. You can't be stopped. And all it really takes is one. Just like crime, right? And I'm not saying anybody's committing crimes because they're not. But you can get away with a lot of stuff. It only takes one time to be caught or for somebody to believe you did it. And then once your reputation is completely ruined, it's no getting back from that. It just takes you one time. So what's going to happen is allegation after allegation after allegation after allegation. the content that you already produce is already controversial. I'm not saying that it's wrong, but it's already controversial, right? Allegation after allegation after allegation, till the people start believing that, you know what? Somebody has to be right. Even if they're all wrong. Somebody got to be right. Like, all these people are lying, right? And not even me, I'm biased to that. Like, why would like 30, 40 people lie? Especially, let's say, if it's like Deshaun Watson. Well, I can kind of see that, but you? And see, this is what guys got to understand. You don't have a lot of support. Like, once you go down, guys are not going to come root for you. You think people are going to come root for Fresh and Fit like they do for Kevin Samuels right now? Hell no. They get canceled. That's it. Guys go to the next people, man. Like, you know, like, I've never seen the outpouring support that somebody like Kevin had, but we're going to be real. Next month, guys will be looking for the next thing to entertain themselves. But Fresh and Fit, no chance. And this girl's lying. All it takes is one. And for a lot of guys that's in this business that make a lot of money, me included, you know, I'm doing pretty good. Nowhere near as good as them or Auburn Preaching, guys like that. But bro, the more money you make and the more visibility you have, bro, it's like the less you can screw around with these chicks, because she's definitely not telling the truth. But the past things, people start to go back and look at your catalog. Like, oh, okay, well, here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and then they'll paste it. They won't even listen to what happened. Like, it just makes sense. And people are going to run it, because I'm going to tell you like this, a lot of people are jealous of them. Now, people said I was jealous of them. Shut up. You sound stupid. Kevin came through my platform. The lead attorney came to my platform. Most guys come to my platform are the community that I helped start. Many of them bigger than me, bigger than them. Okay. So there's no reason for me to be hating on anybody, but I've seen guys come and go in this business. I've seen them rise. I've seen them fall. And when you get this kind of money so fast, it's kind of like, you know, nobody can tell you anything. Like, yo, bro, slow down. And these guys think they're invincible. You got to slow down. You know, there are just certain things that you just can't do, because people will start to believe that particular person based on the past actions. Like the situation they had with this chick in Australia. They went on her show, her and the guy's show. I mean, what he was saying wasn't wrong, but the way he handled himself, it was bad. So you had all these people sharing that video all over TikTok, and it's like, bro, you know, it's that's what I'm saying. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment at the top, and as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. I'm out.